So tell me about Daima. What is it about? What's going on? Why should I watch it?
So the first 10 minutes, I'm so upset you didn't watch this because you would love to bitch about it.
Oh.
The first 10 minutes, and let me preface this by saying I'm a modern day Dragon Ball hater,
Yeah.
past day Dragon Ball super fan.
Gotcha.
So like, because I kind of hate
You're like
super.
a Rings of Power. You're like a Rings of Power hating Lunar fan.
Exactly, because I love Z, loving Sparking Zero right now. I think Super's like half okay. Like at best, Super's okay. At worst, it's incredibly lazy.
Yeah.
Everyone's just changing colors. Did you see Frieza black? Frieza got another new form, and he's black and purple.
I liked Ultra Ego. I thought Ultra Ego was a cool idea.
Yeah, that's pretty okay. Gohan Beast, everyone was like, this is sick.
His hair, it's just his hair gets like fucking Codename Kid next door. Like, it's the biggest hair has ever been.
It's just a bigger hair and red eyes. So I don't love Super anything that's like happened post Z really. But Daima, I was going in open-minded and I was like, I'll like this. I'll like anything that's good. I've been proven wrong before by things. The first 10 minutes is literally like a recap. It's that little goofy jester guy and a Kai from the demon world. They're like demon gods from the demon dimension.
Yeah.
And they're just watching a sizzle reel of every Dragon Ball Z event from the Buu saga.
Why?
It's just catching you up only on the Buu saga.
Why
though.
just the because that's where it starts? Is
Yeah.
the Buu saga? Okay.
So the little devil guy is like connected to Babidi, and he's like mad that Babidi is like released Majin Buu, and he's mad that Demon King Dabura like was defeated by Goku and this and that, and then he's like panicking after the Buu saga. He's like, oh my god, these Earthlings defeated Majin Buu, the universe's grand evil. They're coming here next. He has no evidence
to
for
the
this.
demon
To the
world.
demon
Gotcha,
world.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like,
they're just being like, you know what? We're on a roll here. Let's find some more evil to beat.
Yeah, he's like, they're coming here next. Here's what I gotta do. I gotta go to Earth. I gotta find Earth's Dragon Balls. He does this lickety split.
Yeah.
Goes to Earth, finds a Dragon Ball, summons Shenron, and then is like,
Make them babies?
yeah, he goes make them babies. And then Shenron goes, what about the ones that are already babies? He goes, make them kids. And he's like, what about the ones that are already kids, like Trunks and Goten?
Yeah.
And he's like, make those ones babies.
Okay, so everyone's the same age.
Everyone's, all the adults are children.
Uh-huh.
Trunks and Goten are babies.
Gotcha.
So they're out of commission. Toriyama fucking hates
Trunks
Goten.
and Goten. Yeah, absolutely.
That's why he constantly makes him one character. He's so annoyed he made two.
Yeah, like he's like, I don't like he's like Trunks is like a slightly interesting concept only as an adult. Like high school Trunks, like high school Goten are like not even in Super from what I know in Super.
Yeah.
And then like even Gotenks was like relevant for a couple of episodes and that was it.
Yeah. He hates them.
Yeah.
So they're out of the way. And it's also silly because Piccolo's a kid.
Okay.
But if you'll recall, Namekians are never... Well, but then what's his face?
The one that's on the
one on
that
Kami.
heals.
Yeah, Dende.
Yeah.
So I guess they retconned it so that there are Namekian children. So it's gonna be like Piccolo came out of an egg as a full-grown man.
Yeah, he wasn't as he's definitely grown a little bit.
Yeah. But like, so he was never a child.
No.
But now he's a kid.
But now he's a baby.
But it's also like, it's just funny because Toriyama has so many characters that he's like kind of regrets having ever made.
Yep.
Like Tien, like Yamcha,
Like Yajirobe,
Yajirobe, Goten.
Yep.
And they're all still just around.
Yep.
Like fucking be like, I wish make Goku and Vegeta kids kill everybody else. Just kill them.
Yeah. or just like wish. I guess you can't kill people that are stronger than Shenron, right? So
Yeah.
you can just like the only option is to make them kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like get rid of the weak Z fighters. I don't fucking hey Shenron, which of the Z fighters are you stronger than?
Yeah.
Get rid of those ones.
It's just tough because it's just Toriyama's like fumbling power scaling.
Yeah.
Because I always love Tien. I'd love it if Tien was keeping up.
Yeah.
But
Tien's got a really interesting character design. I love his little. I do.
His tri-beam?
I hate though that it comes out as a square.
Yeah.
He shoots a triangle, it comes out as a square. That's always upset me.
Call it quad beam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't really. Oh, fuck. Yeah. No, that'd be hard too.
Yeah.
Quad beam. Tri-beam sounds better.
I'd love if he sets up a tri-beam and then starts doing this, and the guy's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
This is to go beyond a triangle. This is a square.
Grows a fourth eye.
Yeah, you see Cell actually starting to get hurt.
Yeah, but like, I just wish he like did something to make them all keep up. Like, and it'd be more interesting because it's like, oh, Goku genetically is just stronger than everyone.
Yeah.
Tien's the Rock Lee of the universe where he's just fucking trained harder.
Yeah, exactly. But like, it's like, okay, but he's like still barely keep like, it's like the same, it suffers from Naruto syndrome where it's like, oh, look at these really cool 12 characters.
Yeah.
And from like the Konoha 12. And then it's like, ooh, we do not have enough time to make all these characters interesting.
Yeah.
And so he's like, we're going to choose Naruto, Sasuke, and Shikamaru. And those are our three. And like for Dragon Ball, it's Vegeta, Goku, and Piccolo.
Like hardly
And like
Piccolo.
hardly even Piccolo. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, but so everything I described to you was the entire episode.
That's it.
The first 10 minutes is recapping the Buu saga. Like literally they're watching old clips of the Buu saga. And then the next 10 minutes are the little demon guy convincing his friend to go to Earth, do the Dragon Balls. They do the Dragon Balls. Episode ends. Everyone's kids. And you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
I like.
It's so hot right
You
now.
have to realize just like how little I enjoy Dragon Ball content
Dragon
nowadays.
Ball's so hot right now.
It's
It'll be so fun if we
Sparking
both bitch
Zero
about it.
is hot right now.
And Daima will be hot.
I don't think it will.
You know what's funny? They don't have an English voice actor for Goku Daima. Like, it's not dubbed. The show is
Okay,
dubbed.
gotcha.
And Goku Daima is in Sparking Zero, and he only speaks Japanese.
That's so funny. They literally give so few shits.
It's like just not cast.
It hasn't been cast yet. That's awesome. Give me more of that. Fine, I'll watch it. But only because, my God, do I? You know what? Actually, no. You know, Dragon Ball Daima is not hot right now at all.
No.
Let me read off to some other anime that people are more excited for than Dragon Ball Daima, according to my anime list.
Okay.
Kimi wa Maido-sama, which is the first season of something, and then there's Sword Art Online.
Wait, that's number one? What is
no,
that?
No. Dragon Ball Daima is, from my counting, 13th on the list of seasonal anime being released this season. So there's Kimi wa Maido-sama, which I don't know what it is, but there's 60,000 people waiting to watch that. Gun Gale Alternative Season 2 has more people waiting to watch it. Shangri-La Frontier Season 2 has more people waiting to watch it. Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon Season 5. Ano Hako, another romance anime. More people.
Like Ano Hakutua, huh?
Yeah. She ain't got the Hakutua, I won't talk to her. Arafuda, the another just completely garbage isekai. More people excited for. Sirei Gensoki 2, another garbage isekai by the looks of it. People more excited for. The top 5 anime are Bleach, Blue Lock, Uzumaki, ReZero, and then Danzan. In that order, from 5 to 1.
Well, in my defense, I would say I enjoyed Daima way more than I enjoyed this episode of Blue Lock.
Yeah. It's bad. It's fucking, like, it's bad. Like, was it always this bad?
You texted us and you were like, wow, Blue Lock's animation has gone downhill.
I genuinely don't know, because like we all watched season 1, right?
Yeah.
We all watched season 1, and then we're like, what? I think like we got caught up in the hype. We're like, oh, it's such a cool concept. Oh, I love all these characters. I love Chigiri. I love the way that everybody's like interacting with each other. All these boys are gonna kiss, kind of thing. And I remember from our reaction to season 1 that we're like, anytime we saw like them all running, it was like pretty bad CGI. I remember that. It was like pretty bad CGI. But then post season 1 getting released, everybody was like, season 1 looked awful. And I was like, did it? And then retrospectively, I feel like I looked back at it and I was like, it didn't look as good as I remember. And then they dropped that trailer and everyone was like, oh my God, the trailer looks awful. And now I feel like the glass has been broken where I'm like, has it always been this bad and I just didn't see it?
Well, it's interesting because while I was watching Blue Lock, you kept bringing up like the bad CGI and the animation.
Yeah.
And I was always like a huge Blue Lock defender because I was like, Nick's being dramatic. Like, I love the way this show looks. It's so clever and like, because it's soccer. So it's impressive that like, how many hoops they're going through to like keep it entertaining visually.
yeah.
And so I was like, I read your text and I was like, Nick's fucking flying off the handle again, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I watched the episode, like, so ready to compile a case against you. And I was like, there are no moving images.
It's not animation. It's not bad animation because it's simply not animation. It's a colored manga.
Yeah.
It's a manga with voice acting.
It's crazy how little they're moving. It was like, it gave me like, you know that feeling? I don't know if this is like an ADHD thing or anything, or like if you experience this. Have you ever had that like toddler level frustration where you're kind of like in a sweater or like stuck in something? You're like, all right, let me get this off. And then you can't get it off.
Yeah.
And you start getting frustrated and you're like freaking out kind of.
It's the seatbelt thing.
It's like, yeah.
It's like when the seatbelt keeps locking, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like that. I started to like feel the onset of that while watching this, where I'm like, dude, someone has to move.
Yeah.
Like this needs to show me 5 seconds of like consistent movement, or I'm actually gonna have a panic attack.
Yeah,
Like,
it was literally just like, and it's not only like, it's like they pass, and then it's like a reaction shot that's a still frame, and then they score, right?
Yeah.
And the scoring, like the fucking scoring
Yeah.
isn't even, you don't see the ball moving.
Yeah.
You just see the ball in the net.
Yeah.
They didn't show, like, if you're ever gonna display fucking, like, the way Kuroko no Basket did such a good job at displaying movement, right? It was
okay,
like,
I don't know.
it's a basketball anime,
Yeah.
and the entire thing is like they're dribbling super fast, they're passing, and like the ball movement is what is like the entire anime is built around the ball, and that's where it's supposed to be because the ball is the fucking point of the game.
Right.
And this was, you don't even see the shot, you literally just see like you see a still frame of the arc of the shot,
Yeah.
and it in the back of the goal.
Yeah.
Does Bandai not have money?
It's so weird.
Does the #1 toy manufacturer on fucking Earth not have money?
That's what I hate about Bandai is that like right now Sparking Zero's doing really well. Daima came out and I'm like, oh, Dragon Ball might be back. Like maybe Sparking Zero will mean we get like higher budget Dragon Ball shit in the future. And it just won't. They
Yeah.
just like, if something does well, Bandai's just like, sick, that's a lot of free money. Why up the value if like
Yeah.
we can just get more money next season?
I literally like want to sit Bandai down and be like, what do you do well? What do they do well? It's not games.
They just
usually.
snag IP.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's literally it. Like they made Storm 4, they made all the Storm games, which were just hollow copies of each other. And then because of Storm, they set the fucking precedent for all anime games in the existence of anime games that everything has to look like fucking Storm.
Yeah.
And so now everything is like, there's the Demon Slayer game, there's the JJK game, there's this like the fucking Bleach game, and all of them are just 1v1 arena platform fighters, and that's it.
Yeah. No, it's like, it's funny because speaking of video games, this episode, so this is episode 2 of season 2 of Blue Lock, it feels like a cutscene of an anime game where they just have like still images of characters moving slightly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People
Like,
said it felt like a trailer for a webtoon.
yes. Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's like general reception
Awful.
of it? Yeah.
Everyone is fucking pissed about it.
Dude, well, we talked too, and we were both like, I couldn't tell you what even happens plot-wise.
It's just like the top, it's like Team A and Team B are playing against each other, and Isagi's got some fucking nobodies on his team.
Yeah.
And there's the blue-haired one whose ability is probably copy. There was a moment where Rin Itoshi was talking, and they didn't animate his mouth.
Yeah.
They didn't, like, he's just standing there talking, and it's a still frame, and they did not animate his fucking mouth.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I wrote, people just be saying shit, huh?
Yeah.
And there was one bit where a dude stole a ball from another guy, and he goes, license and registration.
Yeah, he's like, stop, license, right? Like, what?
Whatever.
And everyone was memeing on the pink haired dude doing the fucking like face scratchy thing. That was the only animation we got the entire. You know what they did? They stopped doing, and this is like, it's kind of surprising that Bandai realized that like they were doing something wrong with season 1. They now they don't animate full bodies running down the field. They only animate the legs.
Yeah.
Did you realize that? Anytime they do the CG moments, it's only the legs, which doesn't look as bad, but it's not addressing the, like, it's so crazy to me because they tried to address the issue of like, oh, our CG didn't look good when people were running down the field. Let's now not like, because like it looks uncanny valley seeing somebody running in CG and like not enough frames per second. So let's just focus on their legs. And it's like, no, that's not what we're asking. We're asking put more money into the project and make it look fluid and good.
Yeah. I know. It's just like, they just had a movie too. It's like, it sucks that like, as far as a lot of Japanese media is concerned,
Yeah.
more success will not always equal higher production value.
God, no.
Only Demon Slayer, for some reason, only Demon Slayer is like, oh, people like this, we're going to put more money in it, and JJK.
Yeah.
But, like, Attack on Titan got cheaper, season 4.
Which was I will never understand that decision. They were like, oh, Wit's too expensive. It's like, Wit's been doing the show until now. Like, you're the most popular anime on Earth. What do your dividends have to look like?
Yeah. Dragon Ball is constantly, like, putting out rubbish. Like, they did the latest movie was CG.
Well, the latest movie got stolen.
Yeah, I think it was that.
Yeah, it was like the latest movie got stolen. They were like, they were like, hey, $5 million and we'll give it back to you.
Yeah.
Or make the entire thing CG in 3 months.
That's right. I did forget about that. Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah.
I will say, I just want to double back on Daima real quick because I forgot to mention this and I feel bad. The animation at the very end, they do like Goku and Vegeta they do just a classic boring like, all right, Vegeta, I'm done eating. Let's go train. And they go fight in the sky for a bit.
Yeah.
And it's well animated, which
Well,
is
that's
good. So yeah, it's animated like DBS Broly, which is interesting.
Interesting.
It's like, it looks more like that art style wise than Super.
That's good because Super's too clean.
It's really clean.
It's like, it's like, oh, I don't, something about the way that Super, like, I'm just like, I want like shading. I want like the grungy black, like dark shading of like Z. And it's just like, it looks so polished and gross. Like, I don't know.
So anyway, Blue Lock, yeah. Are you going to watch the next episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to.
I'll check it out. I think next one needs to win me over.
If it
Otherwise,
does
I'll probably
3 episodes in a row, I'm dropping it.
Yeah.
I've established through this podcast that I am super willing to give up on anime. I am so willing to give up on anime because like there's good, like I'm at episode 1070. I just got to Gear 5 in One Piece. Like I'm on episode
let's
10.
go.
I'm on 1073 right now. The way I'll give up on a fucking anime to go watch One Piece, like immediately. Like Wano's a fucking masterpiece post 1000, and my God, am I so willing to give up?
You got to let me know. I keep bringing this up like every other week. Let me know when you get to like 11, 12 or something, when like what I've been calling melanated Luffy shows up. There's someone who's very Luffy looking and they're tan skinned.
Yeah.
And they're cooking.
I think it's a Lunarian.
The animation goes crazy in the clips I've seen.
Yeah, so huge. Actually, we'll get to it. The news that Stank texted us at the end of the podcast here, but big One Piece news coming up.
But anyway, last thing on Blue Lock though, like.
Oh, I get a couple more things on Blue
Oh,
Lock.
go on.
I said, who is this full-grown black man, and why does the Japanese guy have dreads? That was like they were just like, oh, here's our team, and it was like two 40-year-old men on the other team, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I was like fucking Japanese U20 over here. And then I said, this show is a soccer dating sim because it would just see Sagi being like, wow, these guys are different. Everybody else has been. I'm like, people are going to draw you kissing. Already. They already drawing you kissing.
I do like Blue Lock's character designs, more or less. I like the dude with like the pinkish hair. He looks like a popsicle.
Yeah.
That's it. I guess.
The other guy, the guy who's on Team B, the guy with like the Tokoyami hair, he looks like Tokoyami to me too much. Like he like genuinely like that's Tokoyami. What he's doing here.
There was this one guy with orange hair I used to call Buff Ichigo.
Nice, yeah.
He looked too much like
Kunigami.
Ichigo. Yeah, he's gone, huh? And
he's gone.
crazy.
Yeah, he got fucking. And they just like he disappeared, and like everyone was like, I guess he's gone now.
I love your note. Did I need to watch the movie?
Yeah, I genuinely because I did not remember him getting eliminated. All right, what do we want to talk about next?
Well, I was just gonna say with Blue Lock, like the reason I feel like we could justify dropping it if the next episode is like this is because all we really talked about was how bad the animation is. Yeah. And that's going to get so old for like 12 episodes.
What the fuck else am I supposed to talk about? Cool. 4 guys scored goals.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's a tough one to cover weekly.
Yeah, that's genuinely very like it's just like, oh hey, the guys who you expected to score goals scored goals, and Isagi was like, I need to be the piece.
Yeah.
Isagi did the thing where a puzzle piece appeared, and it was it was the only part of the show that was fucking animated. Yeah. Is the fucking floating puzzle piece, like a piece trying to be like, I'm piece 1000 in this 1000 piece puzzle.
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck.
Nothing's good anymore.
Nothing's good anymore.